I was going to film a favourites video because it is a new month, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I thought I would do a what's in my makeup bag video. I just got a new makeup bag and I thought it would be nice to show you what's in it. This is my makeup bag. It is one of the new Disney Cath Kidston ranges with the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. I think it's the Bramley Spring or Bramley Sprig or something like that. I'm not entirely sure of what the name is. But this is the wash bag, so it's the bigger of the three that has been released. This range sold out really quickly. Like, I've never seen something from Cath Kidston sell out so quickly before, but I managed to get this and I love it. It is absolutely huge. Inside, there's obviously everything that's in here, but there is a section here, a big section in the middle, and then another pocket on the other side. So there's loads of room for everything you might need. I'll go through each section. So in the first section I have all my makeup brushes. So the first one I have is the Zoeva Concealer brush. So I use this to apply contour. So I put it on where I need my contour and then I blend with an actual contour brush. So this is just for ease of putting on contour powder. I have a Real Techniques brush in the Bold Metals. This is the number 103. So this one is an angled sort of big brush. Now you can only buy it in like a gift set. There was a gift set of this one, a blusher brush and a eyeshadow brush, I think, and that was the only way you could get this style of the Real Techniques brush. This is the Expert Face brush. So I use this for applying my foundation. It does leave some brush strokes, which is why I then use a beauty blender just to go through the rest of it and pat it all to make sure there's no brush strokes or anything, but it doesn't soak up too much of your foundation, which I really like. There's nothing worse than having a brush that just soaks it all up and then you're having to use loads of foundation just to apply it to your face. So really enjoying this brush. So this is gonna be staying in my makeup bag for quite some time. Two other Real Technique Bold Metal brushes. So this one is the number 300 and I use this for blusher, and then I have the 301 and that is what I would use for contour. So very stumpy, quite thick brush, and then just a lovely soft one for your blush. Finally, for my makeup brushes, I have my eyeshadow brushes. So I have two of the 200 Bold Metal ones. These are quite thick. They're just a really big one, so I don't use them terribly often, but they're there if I need them. And then I have two Zoeva ones. This is the 228 and the 221. So these are both soft crease and crease brushes, so great for just blending in your crease and making sure you've got a nice soft eyeshadow on your crease. Next I'm just going to go through this. I'm just going to pick out whatever I can get my hands on. So first product I have is my Too Faced Peach palette. This one I've talked about before, but this is what the Too Faced Peach palette looks like, and it has some of the most gorgeous colours in it. From your neutral tones down here, sort of still neutral and pinks, and then very autumnal colours here at the end. So obviously since it's autumn winter at the minute, I have been keeping this in my makeup bag just because there's such a good range of colours and the application's really nice. They blend really easily, so loving that in my makeup bag. Next product I have is my BECCA Jaclyn Hill palette. So I still have the plastic seal on it. I hate taking seals off things just because this is such pretty packaging. I don't want to get it ruined, so I've kept the plastic on it just to keep it nice and clean. So inside there is the little sheet that tells you what all the colours are, and then you have the palette itself. This is going to be really difficult to show because it's so reflective with all the lights. I think here is fine. Okay, so we have two highlighters here and then three blushes, and this palette is incredible. I'm going to put that way because it's super reflective. The palette is so incredible. the pigment payoff is like a little goes a long way. Next in my makeup bag I have my contour kit. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills light to medium. On the outer packaging it actually tells you the colours of what these are, but I threw away the outer packaging, so it's like I'm not going in and out of outer packaging every time I need to use my contour kit. So what I did was I just wrote on the palette itself what each of the names were to remind myself if, you know, if I ever needed to tell you what each of them are. I have my Hourglass palette. This palette, basically this palette will be in everything until there is none of this left. It's just the perfect colour for me. They apply so nicely to your skin. Each of them, they're not overly pigmented in the sense that you're not going to have a bright blush cheek, but it just gives a nice amount of colour. I can set my face with this one. So this is almost like an all-in-one type palette. So I sometimes set my face with this one here, and then I do a mixture of these two here for blusher, and then this one here, because it's quite light and shimmery, I can almost use it as a highlighter if I wanted to. Great palette for just everything. So this stays in my makeup bag regardless of what makeup bag I have. This one will always be in it. Next in my makeup bag is my Tanya Burr Cosmetics Perfect Brow Kit. So I've spoken about this before. The colour of my hair and my eyebrows makes it really hard to find a good brow product, but I haven't found a brow product that I absolutely love that works with my skin tone and my hair until I found the Tanya Burr one. Even though there isn't one particular colour in this that works for me, I find a mixture of the two browns sort of even out themselves and work really well for me. So that is chestnut and hot cocoa. So if you're struggling to find a good product for your brow and you don't want to spend lots of money on it, look at the Tanya Burr one. I think it's about £6, £6 or £7, which is fantastic for a brow product. So this is staying in my makeup bag basically until it runs out or I find another brow product that I like. Also in my makeup bag, this is a really big makeup bag by the way, is a matte fusion press powder. This is by Kiko Milano. So I hadn't actually heard of them until Belfast got a store, and of course being me I had to go and have a look. So I picked up the press powder in the number 1 and I use that as like a setting powder basically to set my foundation and concealer. If you haven't heard of Kiko Milano, go and check them out. They are, I would say they're high street. Loads of products range from makeup, skincare, everything like that. So go and check them out. My makeup bag is my beauty blender. Don't think any beauty enthusiast can go without a good beauty blender, so I just use that to blend in my foundation after I've used a brush to apply my makeup. Next is a matte lipstick. Which one is this? This is Diva. This reminds me, the other day I went to use this and opened it and this fell off. It literally just came flying out, so I have to be really careful using it. I'm so cross. There we go. I'm so cross that happened, but it's too beautiful and there's still so much product left that I can't really justify buying a new one for it. So this one is a dark red colour, very beautiful for autumn. I'll see if I'll swatch it on my hand. So that is what Diva looks like. It is incredible. Basically find that most of my lip products in my makeup bag are going to be autumn colours. Next I have the Tanya Burr Cosmetics Matte Lip Cream, Matte Lip in the shade Martha Moo. So this is completely sold out and it hasn't been in stock for a long time. I keep checking quite regularly to see if it comes in because I have the other two, but this is like a little travel size basically. So this one comes as part of one of her Christmas ranges. There's like a palette, I think it's the Pretty Unstoppable palette. This comes in it. So if you're trying to find Martha Moo, go and get yourself the Pretty Unstoppables Tiny Burr Christmas palette, because you will get a little sample of the Martha Moo. This is incredible, and I can see why it is sold out and everyone went mad for it. This is, so that is the colour of Martha Moo. I have it on at the minute. It is a very matte lip product and it is quite drying. So you do feel yourself lips being quite dry, but it is not going anywhere. I promise you, once it's on your lips, it is on your lips. So I'll do a swatch of that in my hand too. So that is, let's see which way around it is, this one. So that is Martha Moo, and it is gorgeous. Next, I have my Nars foundation. This is the Nars Sheer Glow in the colour Mont Blanc, and it's such a good foundation. My only issue with it is it takes forever for me to blend it if I want a good coverage on it, but apart from that, really good foundation. Next, I have two lip pencils. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury Bad Romance, and I have the Kiko Milano. I have no idea what colour this is, it doesn't tell me. Why don't you tell me? I have a Kiko Milano one. It's basically that colour. And I have the Charlotte Tilbury Bad Romance. This is the one that goes with the Glastonberry, the Charlotte Tilbury Glastonberry lip product. So great for your lining your lips with. I have 4 other lipsticks in here. Kate Moss Rimmel 53 in Retro Red. So that's what that one looks like. So it's quite berry toned. That one. Then I have the Charlotte Tilbury Glastonberry, and I just love that. It's very purpley, and it is very dark when it's on, but it is incredible. Then I have the Kate Moss 107, which is this one here. I can't see much of a difference between this one and this one. So this is the 2 Kate Moss ones, and the final lip product that I have in my makeup bag is another MAC lip product, and it is Sin. So that is what that one looks like. So again, it's very much like the 2 Rimmel products. It's very similar in colour to it. So as you can see, most of my lip products are very autumn winter based. I also have a Kiko Milano cream eyeshadow. So this is in the colour Cream Crush. It's almost like a mousse-like texture, but for only a few pounds, I thought I would give it a go. Next, I have my mascara. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. This is my new favourite mascara, and it probably will be until they run out. So I just love how this applies. It doesn't clump together. It has a bend in the brush, so it applies really nicely with the arch of your eye. Just a really nice mascara. Comes off quite easily as well. Don't think it's waterproof. No, it's not waterproof. I don't tend to go for waterproof mascaras. Finally, the last product in my makeup bag is my concealer. So this is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer in the colour Ivory. So everyone needs a good concealer, and I just like the Rimmel one. It's got good coverage, good colour for my skin, hides all those nasty spots and dark circles under the eyes. So that is everything that was in my makeup bag. I'm sorry there were so many products. I didn't realise how many products there was actually in the makeup bag. I think it's just one of those things where you start putting all your products in, and then the ones you don't use you forget to take out, or I do anyway, and everything just piles up, and I didn't actually realise how big or how many products were actually in this bag. I will link everything below if I can. Some products are obviously like discontinued or out of stock, so I apologise in advance for that if I can't link it below. I hope you liked this video. Make sure and give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more.